Okay, so here's a question for you. Have you ever walked into a room in your house and felt like you just walked back into the 90s or even worse, the 80s? Just like fashion, the era of some home furniture can be identified by its look.
Yeah, so if you want to change the look of a room, you want to make sure that you choose a look that's going to stand the test of time.
Yeah, and just like fashion designers show off the latest styles at Fashion Week in New York City, furniture companies give buyers a sneak peek in North Carolina. And the folks from Janosik World of Furniture were front and center for the show.
The designers at Janosik World of Furniture are fresh off a visit to an event called Fall Market.
It's basically the shopping mecca for retail furniture stores. It happens twice a year, spring and fall.
It's where they get a look at what's going to be hot in the coming months and years. The styles and trends that you see in the Janosik showroom were most likely shown off first at Market.
It's just a wonderful opportunity to see new, innovative ways to create furniture, to decorate your home, to use color. It's an amazing trip.
That means they have a good idea of up-and-coming trends that may have an impact in your furniture world, starting with color. Jamel says the neutrals are staying strong.
But what we're seeing is kind of a trend from a cool, cold gray to more of a warm gray mixed with beige and brown, so it just makes it warmer.
Really popular this year is mixing the browns and gray with a brush to give it texture. Add to that look brightly colored accent accessories that really make a room pop. And it's not just color.
They're mixing a lot of texture is huge, even though you have a neutral room. For example, you want to mix leather and fabric. So in one room, you might have all similar colors, but you're going to see a lot of different textures, which really makes it interesting.
Jamel says you'll see more mixtures of old and new with wood and metal.
They'll take still the reclaimed wood, very rustic, but then they'll mix it with a shiny chrome base, for example, or a trim. Those are mostly in your tables and so forth. And it's really pretty to take that new and old and combine it. It's very interesting.
And the mixing doesn't stop there. Jamel says designers are getting away from sets in living rooms and bedrooms. The sets are being replaced with mismatched looks.
But maybe you're mixing a mahogany with a lighter warm wood. Sort of like when you get dressed in the morning and you put on a skirt and a jacket, but they don't match, but they still look great together.
That eclectic look goes beyond color and wood tones.
Your coffee table maybe is not the same design as your end table, or your bed is not the same collection as your nightstand. It's just really kind of fun and interesting. You go into a room that's mixed and it's not boring.
And with any kind of trend, what's old is becoming new again. In furniture, that means small-scale retro.
This is really a fun look, especially if you remember Dick Van Dyke, the 70s, the 50s, the 60s. It's all kind of coming back, but in a fresher look. Stronger fabrics, more interesting details with the tufting. And it's small scale to fit into the smaller homes. People are downsizing. They're finding they don't need this huge overscaled furniture. And it's really good looking and comfortable.
With all of this mixing and matching, Jamel says there's bound to be a combination that will transform your home.
And what's really nice about Janosik's design service, it's free. So you get their expertise when you buy furniture there.
And guess what? Yes, one of our lucky viewers gets a brand new piece of furniture for their living room. Congratulations, Anthony Smith of Chincoteague. You've won a Lazy Boy recliner from Janosik World of Furniture in Laurel and Dover, worth more than $1,000. Congratulations, Anthony.
Wow. What a great prize.
That would look so good under my Christmas tree.
Hint, hint. You know something else people are drawn to this time of year? These. Up next, gardening expert Jenny Rosenkrantz stops by to answer some poinsettia questions like, are they really poisonous? Do you have to keep them inside? And whether they are actually a flower or not? You may be surprised.
And your house guest may just be surprised by just how well you whip up these festive, flavorful drinks a little later. We're learning how to make a peppermint patty cocktail and a Pub's Irish coffee.
Both sound pretty good. Delmarva Life will be right back.